Hello, good day, good evening. Okay, just a few minutes, please. All right, thank you. Hello, good day. Thank you for joining me this afternoon today. You're all welcome to our class today. My name is Choma Odikulo. You're welcome, and I really do appreciate your time. So, without wasting much time, we'll go straight right into our conversation for today. So, you're welcome to our weekly review. So, today we'll be discussing about practical strategies that can help us as parents to foster a growth mindset in our families. And we'll also talk about some of the obstacles, how we can overcome obstacles to a growth mindset as we parent our children. So let's move straight right into our conversation of today. So, what are some of the practical ways we can start to implement to foster a growth mindset in our families? Number one, as parents, we need to create an environment of learning. We need to encourage our children. Our home environment should be created such that it fosters learning. Our environment should be created such that it fosters curiosity. It should be created in such a way so that perseverance is celebrated. If we must encourage a growth mindset for ourselves and our children, we need to create an environment where learning is encouraged, where curiosity is celebrated, and where perseverance is celebrated as well. So how can we do this? We can carry out activities that involves, okay, you could ask your children questions on the different challenges they encountered probably during their day, in the course of their day, what they learned from their challenges. Just create that space where learning takes place. Just create that space where curiosity takes place. Don't shut your child down. When you have a child, especially children within the preschool age, they are curious and they can ask you a whole lot of questions. You have that child that is curious. Don't shut down that child. Don't say, oh, you like to ask a lot of questions. The truth is that when you allow your child to be curious, when you allow your child to ask questions, you are encouraging this child to have a growth mindset. You're fostering a growth mindset in this child. When you encourage this child to learn, when you create the right scenario, the right environment for learning to take place, you are encouraging a growth mindset in your home. Another way we can do this is to encourage our children to carry out activities that they like, hobbies that they like. Get them games. Get them games. You can do puzzles. You can just get them involved in activities that will help them, to feel challenged. One of the activities we can start to do for our children that will help them to feel challenged is enrolling them in sports, enrolling them in music. These activities, sometimes it makes them to feel challenged. It helps them to be resilient. So when we do this, we are encouraged and we're helping our children to foster or to have a growth mindset. Another thing we need to do as parents is to celebrate the effort of our children. As parents, we should focus more on the effort and not the result. Focus more on the effort. Focus more on the journey. Focus more on the process and not just the result. Don't be so fixed on the outcome that you forget the process that leads to the outcome. Another thing we need to do as parents is to refrain from failures. We should refrain from seeing failure as something bad. Failure is a learning opportunity. We need to teach our children that it's okay to fail. When you fail, you get up, you dust yourself, and you move on. You ask yourself, what do I need to do? What were the things I needed to do that I did not do? How can I learn? How can I be better? So if we must foster a growth mindset in our homes, within our children, we need to see failure as a learning opportunity. We need to see that it's okay to fail. We can all learn from failing. And when our children fail, we can ask them questions like, what do you think made you fail? What can you learn from this situation? What do you think you can do better? When we do that, we encourage our children to have a growth mindset. Another thing we need to do for our children is to model growth mindset language. We need to model the growth mindset language. So instead of telling your children, oh, you're so smart, you're just a smart girl, you can tell your child, oh, you did it. I am sure you're proud of yourself. You did it. Put the focus on the child. Make the child recognize that he or she carried out that activity. You can tell the child, oh, I love the process. I love the effort you put into this. These are some of the languages we can begin to tell our children instead of just telling them, oh, you're smart, you're this, you're that. When you do that, you create a fixed mindset in this child, and it somehow prevents this child from growing. So some of the things we can begin to do is to watch the language we speak or we tell our children. So our languages should focus, should praise the efforts and not just the result. We should also encourage our children. It's okay when you have a problem. We should teach them how to solve a problem. We should direct them on how they can go about solving a problem. We should tell them it's okay to have a problem. In fact, we should not even run away from it, but rather go close to it and see, what can I learn from this problem and how can I solve this problem. When we do that, we'll encourage our children to have a growth mindset, and we as parents will also have a growth mindset. Then the other conversation, obstacles. How can we overcome the obstacles to a growth mindset? We need to address the fear of failure. As parents, as I said earlier, most of us are scared of failing. Even me, I'm learning because we're all on this journey. But we need to address this fear that it's okay to fail. We need to recognize that failure is a natural part of life. We fail in different aspects of our life. When we teach this to our children and when we model this, we are actually modeling a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset. We also need to deal with our guilt as parents. Most of us want to feel like, okay, I'm a perfect parent, I'm okay, I'm perfect, I don't make mistake and all that. The truth is that we are not perfect. We all make mistakes. So we need to come to that fact. We need to internalize that we are not perfect and begin to work on our journey. We need to embrace our imperfections as parents and learn from our mistakes for more valuable ways on how to make better choices. It's okay. We are not perfect. All we need to do is to learn. How can I do this better? That is cultivating a growth mindset. We also need to be patient with ourselves as parents. A growth mindset takes time to develop. Sometimes when we are on this journey of growth, we always ask ourselves like, oh my God, I don't think I'm great. I don't think I'm doing better. I don't think I'm improving. The truth is that it takes time to grow. All we need to do is to focus on our journey, to focus on ourselves. We need to be patient with ourselves. We need to be patient with our children, even while they are on their journey of growth. Then the other thing we need to do as parents is to combat our external pressures. We need to combat our external pressures, social pressures. A lot of social pressures, even in this day and time of internet, this day and time of social media, there are a lot of social pressures. We need to combat it as parents if we must grow. We need to avoid comparison. Like my coach will always say, comparison is a killer of joy. When you avoid comparison, when you focus on your journey, when you focus on your process, you just focus on your growth, you will definitely get there. We will all get there, but we need to avoid comparison, because when we compare, comparison makes us to feel inadequate. When you begin to compare, you begin to feel inadequate. So as parents, it's very important we focus on our journey. It's very important we focus on this our journey of growth and this our journey of renewal, and not to compare ourselves with other people. So what would you be doing differently today as a parent? It's important we all imbibe and we embrace a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset. And you can practically practice this growth mindset in your daily activity, the way you converse with your child, in your workplace. You can do it. Just look at the situation. The principles are the same. It's just to bring it down to your situation, to whatever you're doing, and cultivate a growth mindset. We can all learn, we can all improve, we can do better. God has more for us. We are created for more, so we shouldn't limit ourselves. We should not have a fixed mindset that says when you are here, you're here, you graduated, there's nothing I can learn. No, we can all strive to be better by improving our skills, our talent, learning what we need to learn. So that is it for us today for our weekly webinar. Please remember to pre-order my upcoming book, Becoming a Renewed Parent. I'll drop the link in our Facebook group, Becoming a Reigning Prayer. I'll drop the link here on Facebook. Please pre-order prayer for yourself, your family, and friends. I'm sure, and I know with exactitude, like my coach would say, I know with exactitude that that book is going to be a blessing to you. So thank you very much for joining us today in our weekly webinar. I really do appreciate your time, and I do not take your time for granted. Thank you very much till I come your way next week for our weekly webinar. Stay safe. Remember to be renewed in your mind, and please practice all what we have learned. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye.